Welcome back. Huge news. I've gone live. That's right. Real money, real profit, real loss. This week are trades on my live account for MNQ. The stakes are high, but I'm confident. Let's get straight into it. March 18th. I took two trades today. Both were shorts with my bracket order of a 30-point take profit and a 10-point stop loss, as per my back-tested strategy. For trade 1, I got stopped out by a few ticks. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. For trade 2, I went short and got stopped out by a pullback. I was slightly disappointed with the two losses, but I wasn't mad. I had followed my strategy exactly. March 19th. On Tuesday, I ended up taking two trades. My first trade was a long, but got stopped out on a pullback, so I lost 10 points on that. My second trade was also a long. It went the full 30 points and hit the take profit. I was pretty happy about that. After the trade closed, I was done for the day. March 20th. Wednesday, I took no trades at all. None of my entry signals appeared. If I remember correctly, that day was when Jerome Powell was speaking, so the day was pretty constrained until he spoke, but I got off before he did. I was happy that I didn't feel like I needed to trade. I was patient enough to sit back and wait for my entry signals, even though there were none for the day. March 21st. On Thursday, I had only one entry signal. I entered long with my usual bracket order of a 30-point take profit and 10-point stop loss. Pretty quickly, I got stopped out. It didn't matter anyway because price never got high enough for the 30-point take profit and reversed, so my stop loss would have been hit anyway. As I mentioned, there were no other entry signals for my strategy during the time I was on, so I ended the day with the one loss. March 22nd. On Friday, I only took one trade. I went long when my entry signal said to, but this time I didn't leave the trade alone like I should have. I entered with the bracket order and had my 30-point take profit and 10-point stop loss. But around 20 points in profit, I decided to end the trade. I wasn't confident that price was going to keep going in my direction, and I had just recently watched a YouTube video and had the thought in my mind of never let a trade go red that was mentioned in that video. So that's why I decided to close the trade early. But soon after I closed, price continued in my direction and would have hit my 30-point take profit. I was pretty annoyed with myself for not following the strategy, but there's really no way of knowing what a trade's going to do. I mean, for the trade a few days ago, if I closed early, I could have locked in some profit rather than letting the trade turn red and hit the stop loss. I just have to be confident and follow the strategy and trust in the numbers. Now it's time for the end of the week recap. Week 12 consisted of March 17th to the 23rd, but I only traded March 18th to March 22nd, just the weekdays. I had a gross profit of $11.26, which should have been closer to $21 if I followed my strategy on Friday. In total, I had 6 trades, 2 winners and 4 losers. The average winning trade was $50.50, and the average loser was $20.12. The net points for the week is about 10 points. I had 50 points in wins and 40 points in losses. The percentage of winning to losing trades is lower than the average back-tested numbers that I have over the past few months, which is fine. Some weeks will be lower and some will be higher. This week was just a lower one, I guess. Here are all the trades I took over the past week if you wanted to see that detail. Honestly, I'm pretty happy. I didn't lose any money my first week of live trading, which is more than most traders can say, I think. I'm very excited for this next week of trading. I'll be continuing on my live account. The goal is to make enough profit to pay for the Top Step Combine. I'm thinking that if I can pull a profit in MNQ on my live account, the same number of points can be gained in NQ for the Top Step Combine. The strategy I'm employing now is designed to satisfy the Top Step rules. Over my backtesting period, there hasn't been a point where I hit the daily stop loss rule or the maximum account loss rule for Top Step. Thank you very much for watching. Huge shout out to my new subscriber, Melted Legos. I'll remember you when I'm hitting 40K in profit a month.